quick tutorial on how to create your Oregon CIS activities chart for the local scholarship program. First thing you're going to do is to go to the Oregon CIS app on your iPad, or you can just Google it. You're going to get to this sign-in page. Your username is going to be your school email address. Your password is a little bit different. It is the capital letter of your first name, and then the first letter of your last name, lowercase, and then only your 6-digit student ID, no zeros. If you have any problems with your login, please feel free to email me, Ms. Hosaka, today, and I will do my best to help you to figure out what's wrong. So you will get to a landing page. It'll look like this. First thing is, I just want to make sure that you're on 11th grade career plan template. I know you're seniors, but we're just going to make sure that it's on 11th grade. You're going to click right here on My Career Plan. Scroll down to Phase 3, click on Education Planning, and then right here, you're going to click on OSAC Activity Chart. And then one more little step down to Career Bio. It's in red right here. Click on Career Bio. Over here on the left-hand side are a bunch of categories. We're only going to have you work in 2 categories: paid and unpaid work, and achievements, activities, and skills. So if you click on paid and unpaid work, over here, you see how there are 3 subsections. You're only going to put in information under work history. So right now, I've already put in 1 example of work history. So let me edit that so I can talk about it a little bit, because you don't have to fill every section out. So look carefully at what I've filled out. I put in the name of my employer, my start and end date. I don't work there anymore. So, but if I did, I would put to present. My job title. I don't need to put my pay, but I do put how many hours per week I worked and what my duties were at that time. I'm going to save that information. And if I want to add another job, and you can add as many as you want. This activities chart is for everything that you've done 9th, 10th, 11th, and 12th grade. It'll be empty. And again, remember, you're only filling out employer, start and end date, unless you're still working there. Then you click on to present, your job title, hours per week, and your job duties. And then you go down to the bottom and hit Save Information. That's where you put all your work history. The only other place you're going to put information is in Achievements, Activities, and Skills. You're going to click on that. And you see that there are 3 subsections. You're only going to put things in activities. Right now, I have volleyball, so let's just edit that and take a look at it. In the activity type, I've chosen athletics, what my position was, what my sport was, my start and end date, or if I'm still participating, and then how many hours I spend. And then this is important, because you can say per week, per month, per year, or total. So if you're thinking, well, you know, I don't play volleyball year round, I only play volleyball in the fall, then if you have a start and end date and you feel comfortable to say I spend 10 hours per week doing that, you can do per week. And then I put information here, and look at, you can see that I had a spelling error. So don't forget to check your spelling. That's very important to the local scholarship committees. And always save information. If I want to add an activity, when I go to activity type, do you see there's so many different things that you can put here? Please brag about yourself. The local scholarship committees want to know what you do when you're not in the classroom. If all you do is work, then your activities chart is going to be all paid work history. That's fine. That will be it. But if you work and you belong to a club, or maybe you did a sport, or you participated in community work day, or you were biology student of the month, or you were Eagle Scholar of the Month, you have been an honor roll, at HRV. All of those things can be in here. Once you're done with inputting all your information and you want to see what your activities chart looks like, you're not printing this. You're not printing your career bio. You're going to go back to your dashboard. You're going to click on reports, down here to activity chart. You have all different options here. I always just pick PDF because that's what you are going to submit in the Kaleidoscope platform. You have to upload a PDF. I'm going to create a draft chart. And then I can see my activities chart. If this is all that you have, 2 things, that's fine, but you have to have an activities chart. So if you have any questions about your activities chart, please feel free to reach out. We are more than happy to help you. Thank you.